Bolton Wanderers vs Wolverhampton Wanderers 31st of the 12th 2011 SelMcKenzie Selzer-McKenzie. Author D.Selzer-McKenzie. My tip: win for Bolton. We have a derby of the table cellar in the context of the 19th round of the Premier League here. This duel is played only few hours before the new year. It meet namely the home team of the same name in Bolton, which is on the second to the last position in the league with 12 points and 2 places put Wolverhampton better, more has the 4 points on each other on the account. We expect just therefore the hosts to want to do everything to reduce the Punkterückstand just after this duel. The tradition also is at their side because they have triumphed in the last 3 direct duels against the Wolves while their rivals have won only once in this century. The beginning, 31st of the 12th 2011, 16. In this duel the players of Bolton go after another disappointing home game where they've collected a 2-0 defeat against Newcastle. They have made a mess of the good impression very fast which they have left the previous day when they defeated Blackburn with 2-1 outwards. Obviously the charges of the coach Coyle, which probably spent his last days at Bolton's bench, managed not to play 2 good games in consequence. So it does not surprise it that they stay after 18 played rounds on the second to the last position in the league. The Bolton is the only team namely in the league which has not credited any draw till now. How they collected 14 defeats, by far this one, most in the league. They are in the segment of the collected goals against with 41 goals against on the position 1 in the Premiership. This is surely the result of the large number of injured players because coach Coyle cannot calculate the defensive player Myers and Ricketts as well as the midfield player Holden and Lee since the beginning of the season, while the defenders Alonso and Steinson have hurt themselves against Newcastle before the game. So Boyata and Robinson will take the positions this time, too, in which they should proceed in a little more offensive formation with even 3 go-getters this time. Expected list: Bolton, Jaskellane, Boyata, Cahill, Knight, Robinson, Mahamba, Rio Cocker, Petrov, Davies, Klasnick, N, Singlequote Gog. The team of Wolverhampton as Hiker Emirates scored a great success, as it in this the last day stadium has played a 1-1 draw against Arsenal. The Wolves are in the relegation zone and, to be more precise, with only 2 points on Interlead furthermore, though, the 18 put Wigan. However, one could expect nothing better from 2 defeats and each draws and have them according to the series what is very bad collected during this time 10 goals against. Furthermore, getting the Hiker more and more problems with the failures. To the midfield players Foley, Edwards and O'Gara injured from former times as well as the experienced defender Craddock has followed the defenders Zubar, while the midfield player Miligus is not eligible in this meeting because of red card against Arsenal. All this does not drop the coach McCarthy any freedom for any tactical traps he wanted to use possibly against the direct competitors in the fight for surviving. Therefore it is more realistic to expect only Fletcher to proceed at the top of the attack while the again recovered Ebanks, Blake and Doyle shall wait on its chance from the bench. The midfield shall already try on the other side with its unmistakable combat game and much running on the opposing half to exert pressure on the midfield players. This means that they will have a try to muffle the game to come to a point at least. Expected list: Wolves, Hennessy, Stearman, Johnson, Berra, Ward, Gudora, Henry, Hamill, Hunt, Jarvis, Fletcher, Doyle. Independently of a little more defensive game tactics of the guests, the hosts simply do not have any great choice in this game and they therefore must play around 3 points from the first minute because they will have a real chance of class receipt only in such a way. Therefore we have given the hosts an easy advantage, but we have hedged in the case of a draw.